Morning. It's Saturday, March 26th, and Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, has made several decisions that I really liked. Liked is a simple word. I thought he did the right thing when he fired those 1,400 city employees for not getting vaccinated. I think that set an example at the time of what had to be done when people weren't paying attention to what could go on in their lives and the lives of others. So I applauded that decision. And they really weren't fired. They're on unpaid leave and they probably could come back if they get vaccinated. But now those employees, those ex-employees, are getting ready to sue. And why are they going to sue? They are going to sue because Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City, made a decision to exempt local pro athletes and performers from the vaccination mandate. And I think that's the wrong decision. I think that's a terrible decision on his part. You can't have it both ways. You can't fire people who are ordinary, everyday workers and then exempt a group of high-paid prima donnas in a lot of cases just because they're entertainers or because they play on a pro sports team. It's discrimination. Discriminating against the less fortunate. I'm sure those city workers make a good living, but they don't make the same kind of money that ball players and performers make. So why? Why exempt the ball players? Just to increase the crowds in the stadiums? Or just to make sure that the shows get their audience? It's not fair. Not fair to treat one group of people different from all the other groups of people. So those unemployed city workers are probably going to sue. And that doesn't surprise me one bit, because in this country, every little affront is a reason to sue somebody. So there's a lawyer in Staten Island said he got over 100 phone calls in the morning about helping the people. And don't worry about it, because you'll start seeing ads on TV soon. If you are an unemployed worker, city worker, call us. We specialize in helping the unemployed. That's probably what some law firm will do. They'll be on TV for a month doing that kind of stuff. And there's another lawyer who says he's ready. He's ready to go. He's ready to sue. Ready to take care of the cases for the private sector employees that were let go because of the mandate, and they want to sue the city. So this lawyer is perfectly willing to help them sue the city. He's going to have him in his office pretty soon, over the weekend. Today, So I think Adams has been a thoughtful guy, and I was impressed with his bringing back the anti-crime police patrol that Mayor de Blasio got rid of on the stop and frisk situation. So Adams brought that patrol back, and he gave everybody who listens to the radio and listens to the TV the reason for bringing them back, and he explained how they're going to work. And he doesn't expect them to be singled out as doing their job disproportionately in poor neighborhoods that are basically not white. Sure that he's going to watch that carefully, and these people are on patrol, and he's gearing up because the city is rampant with crime. So I give him a lot of credit for that, but I don't give him any credit for this dumb decision about the mandate, I mean, if he did that, he could have invited the workers back and it would all be over. They were punished long enough, maybe. So it's really tricky. It's tricky being the mayor of the largest city in the country. And he doesn't keep on making mistakes, because every time you make a mistake, you get sued. There's no question about that. There'll be more people ready to sue. So maybe he'll come to an agreement with these people, and maybe he'll avoid being sued, or the city will avoid being sued. There's a big uproar, especially when they look at the salaries of the ball players. Now, the ball players, whether they play or not, will probably be getting their salary. So you're not hurting them. You're hurting the attendance, perhaps, if you're a great ball player and he doesn't show up at the stadium and people come out to watch him a lot, So it's a conundrum. It's really a conundrum. What do you do? I think it's time that Mayor Adams stepped up and said, I made a mistake. He can do one of two things to rectify this mistake. He can say the ball players can't play. The city workers got to stay unemployed, but the ball players can't play. I don't think that particular solution would go over well. I think the situation is he's got to start inviting those unemployed, non-vaccinated back to work. But he can say to them, look, I want you back to work, but I want you to get vaccinated. I don't know if that would fly well either. You could say, I'll get you back to work, but you got to be tested every week and you got to pay for the test. And I don't think that'll fly either. I think this is a tough spot for him, and I think the only thing that he could possibly do, this would make him look pretty bad, is to say, okay, I made a mistake and let those workers come back to work, but I want them vaccinated. I'll give them 3 months to decide to get vaccinated. Way to sort of sneak through the door without getting too badly burned, Because whatever he does, he's in a tough spot now. Doesn't matter what decision he makes is going to be wrong because of the mistake he made. So I leave you with that this morning, and I say that it's very tough being a high-level public official and making decisions. So this, in my mind, was a bad decision, and maybe he won't make another one for a couple of months. Anyhow, that's all I have to say this morning. I'll see you tomorrow.